Alright, boys, we're live.
Dun, 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 dun. The car strap boys.
Alright, Blaine, thank you for joining us. Our first guest. How's it feel to be on the podcast?
No problem, guys. Appreciate you having me on. I didn't know you guys had a theme song from Paul. Maybe maybe have some instruments or something, just but it's the first episode, First episode. Bugs.
Take it to the studio.
Alright, so
Get it all tuned up and everything.
Blaine, you're the broadcaster for the Richmond Flying Squirrels, the AA affiliate
Yes,
of
sir.
the Francisco Giants.
Yes, sir.
We wanted to have you on to talk some baseball, some sports, just pick your brain.
Wait, did you
about
just
what's
say
going
the
on.
San Francisco Giants, bro?
Yeah, so they're AA affiliate.
Oh.
Which is odd that, it's East Coast for a West Coast team at the AA level, at least with how a lot of teams have their minor league structures nowadays, because they want it really geographically sound. But the cool thing with Richmond is we have had such a good relationship with the Giants. The Flying Squirrels were established here in Richmond in 2010, and ever since they came to Richmond, they've been with the Giants, because the Giants previously had another affiliate here on the East Coast up in Connecticut. Well, that Connecticut team then moved to Richmond, and that's how we have the Squirrels now. It was the Connecticut or the Norwich Navigators, that's what it was previously, but now we're the Flying Squirrels.
Richmond.
Alright, so this is how it's going to work. We're going to hop into
Where we
the
dropping,
Fortnite
boys?
Games. We're going to drop right here. Got some nice blackout cars, and we can just sit and have some nice conversation while everybody around us fights.
Good, because I am not good at this game at all.
Wait, are we going late? Oh, no, you guys are going right now.
I'm learning.
Well, I just jumped because Chris jumped.
I'm learning because of the setup I have.
Really?
Yeah, so when I use
Yeah.
on my PC setup,
At least your voice isn't delayed. Have you guys ever used a Zoom call and then
Oh, yeah.
you're talking to somebody and then all of a sudden their voice just goes and no.
Or you see their lips move, and then all of a sudden, what they said comes 5 seconds later.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an old Godzilla movie or something.
Alright, but we'll get you your first topic.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you said the first dub. I was like, let's go.
I mean, that's what we're shooting for, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Hop in, Paulie.
So, I have only a harpoon gun. Is that okay?
We're gonna get a
Alright, there we go. I do like
Thanks,
this car,
that's
though.
cool.
It's got the lifted wheels and everything. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Special order, eh?
Alright, well, we kind of told us a little bit about this already, but about what you like about the city. You're from Colorado, so it's a big move for you.
Yeah. My dad and I were in the car for, I think it calculates to be like an over 20-hour drive, close to 24, you go straight forward with everything, but we did it in 3 or 4 days, I want to say. But it was a cool road trip, going through Kansas, Missouri. We went through a portion of Indiana, went through a portion of Illinois, Kentucky, and then West Virginia, and then Virginia. The cool thing about Richmond is that It's the capital city of Virginia. It's the capital of the Commonwealth. A ton of stuff to do. It's a really, really cool place to be. And I think one of those cities that often gets overlooked at with everything, because when a lot of people think of Virginia, they think of like, oh, DC or Northern Virginia or like, you know, the ocean or some college towns, but Richmond kind of has everything around it. Like, it's not right by the ocean. You got to go like about 2 hours. But it's like 2 hours to the ocean, 2 hours to the mountains. But there's also a ton of stuff to do inside the city as well. So you got quite a few restaurants. The brewery scene is popping off here, just like in Colorado, what it's been like the past, you know, decade or whatever. Same kind of thing is happening here in Richmond. A lot of cool local businesses. Very nice southern place. People are great here, man. Like, I cannot say enough about the southern hospitality. Like, they treat people right here. It's awesome.
That's what's up.
Get yourself into, it's nice when
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And then they were just like, oh yeah, go here, like, we'll have you over for dinner. Or like, here's some fried chicken you gotta try. And, I mean, you guys know this about me, but probably other people who are tuning in don't know. I will eat anything, and I will eat everything. It doesn't matter.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, the fried chicken's great. There's a little restaurant down in the Jackson Ward area called Mama J's, and they just actually brought food to our block party that we were having today, and they have the best fried chicken I've ever had. Hands down. Hands down.
Just sounds like a good place to eat.
Oh, it's awesome. So what they do there, or at least what they did for the party today, was they brought out just chicken wings, but you can get like a 2-piece of white meat or dark meat, and then you get like some sides with it. So you get like this authentic mac and cheese, and you get some collard greens. Oh, it's so good. You have to take a nap like after eating it though.
Yeah, I just finished some Chick-fil-A, and so now I didn't think I could be hungry, but yeah, that seems delicious.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome.
So, I mean, we'll get into some MLB stuff later, just what's going on with the big
Mhm.
leagues, but for now, I kind of want to just talk about how minor league baseball is still thriving. I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of weird for me because, like, yes, there's this stuff going on with Major League Baseball and the lockout, but it kind of just seems like a side note at this point for me and a lot of the staff, because we're so focused on our season going up and going to par and everything, and like trying to get it all figured out for our season, that it's like, did you just get out of the car and then drive it again? Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So it doesn't even feel like it's a major thing to focus on at this point. Now, I will say it's different for everybody. Like my friends that are at that big league level in some capacity, like they're having a tough time right now because, I mean, they just lost 2 weeks of pay, like 2 weeks of games with the lockout and how everything is right now. And I feel for them. And it sucks that they have to go through this. And yeah, it's kind of it's a weird stage because obviously we don't want this lockout to drag on for a long time. But it is like, in a weird way, it's almost comforting to know that we're gonna have a season and we're gonna go into this like full-fledged and everything. but I feel for the people that don't have that right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for everybody in minor leagues. It's good for the players because they're going to have the spotlight for a while with a big league season going on. The big leaguers aren't getting to have their games, so these guys that are at the lower levels are really getting the spotlight with the organization almost. Just they're getting their chance to show what they can do.
Yeah, exactly, and that brings up a good point. Like, I think it's almost like an audition role for a lot of these guys that were like on the cusp of being on a 40-man roster, because there were some guys that we had on the Squirrels last year that were like, I don't know if he's going to make it on the 40-man or not, and when our season came to a close and a lot of those 40-man members were released, they had already gone to AAA by this point, but some of them were and some of them weren't on that 40-man roster, which is also another thing that's a caveat. So with the lockout right now, if a guy is on there's gunfire, if a guy is on a 40-man roster, he can't play right now, and he couldn't play for a minor league affiliate. So take a guy like Sean Jelly or Elliot Ramos. They were with us with the Flying Squirrels last year, and they got promoted to AAA a little later on in the season. And then they were named to the 40-man roster for the Giants right after the offseason. So that means that they're at that major league level and they can be involved in these meetings with the union and be represented by the Giants and be on a major league payroll. That's great for them, and it's a huge moment for players to get to that level and get on that 40-man roster. And then all of a sudden the lockout happens and they learn that they can't play. They learn that they can't have spring training games with other major league clubs right now. So I feel for those two, just because they were great guys with us. But yeah, for those players that weren't named to the 40-man roster, it might be an opportunity for them to play at a level that maybe was higher than what they were expecting this year. So there might be some guys that go to AAA, play a little bit there, and if they prove that they are good enough to stay at that level once the major leagues figure out their stuff and start up a season, maybe they stay at that AAA level.
Yeah, it's different than anything I'm sure anybody was expecting it to go into this year. A lockout that's just, like you said, it took the first two series of the season away already?
Yeah, so the first 2 weeks, Rob Manfred had a press conference just the other day about it, and they had a deadline of March 1st, right? Couldn't come to an agreement, and it just hurt. Like, so many tweets after it was announced that they didn't come to an agreement was just, it was just sad. Like, it was a sad day for baseball. It was a sad day for the fans. And people are frustrated right now, and they have every right to be. And I'm frustrated with it too, just because I work in this industry. I love the people in it. I love this game, and it pains me to see it the way that it's portrayed right now and the way that it's become at this stage. Like, I really, really hope that we can have some leaders in those talks that can get us back to having major league games, because when the big leagues are successful, it helps the minor leagues be successful as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's like watching that press conference and the result after, it was just like, it seemed like one group, being the players, really care, and the other group being front office of the MLB and owners and all that. It just seems like, I don't want to say they don't care, but they're in no rush to fold on what they want. Or to negotiate.
It's two different sides. Yeah, exactly. And I totally get where that's coming from. And it's two different sides. It's two different ways of thinking, because as a business person, you want to maximize profits. That's what the owners are looking at. That's what these front office members are looking at, trying to get, a good amount of revenue coming in and making sure that their clubs are set up successfully for the future. Where for the players, they want to be respectfully paid for what they deserve and be treated with respect as well, and having a setup for their future, like with service time, being able to not get taxed to death or getting kind of nickel and dimed by these different ways that an athlete does, that is different from any other job in the United States. So it's complicated. Like it's a deep conversation that a lot of people are having right now, and it's a way of both sides. And a lot of people are like, are you pro player, are you pro owner? Like I want the players to get paid what they deserve, and they should be getting paid handsomely because they're putting their bodies on the line for this business.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. That is their job. They put their bodies on the line. They train hard every day, and they sacrifice family time. Uh-oh, somebody's going to interrupt my rant. Unless they just pass us. Okay. That's fine too. Maybe. Uh-oh. Whoa!
Hello?
What? Chris, you just killed us all.
Alright, so
So note to self, if you drive your car underwater, you die instantly.
that would be ridiculous.
What was that, dude? Oh gosh. But yeah, wrapping up that thought. Like, I want to make sure that this is wrapped up as soon as possible with the negotiations and everything, because it stinks not having Major League Baseball. Being fun of fans. It's a game that needs to grow in popularity in order to survive, and this is not helping them at all.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that.
So, Paul, you've been quiet, man.
Bro, I honestly just realized I was muted.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that was a crazy ending to that game, bro.
Hey, I mean,
What the?
we couldn't have parked at the spot though.
No, we were in the zone the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, you got anything you bring up? Or...
The only thing that I have to contribute to this conversation is
you have a
my
lot
boss.
of contributions. Don't worry about it.
But my old boss, his name is Chris Humrick, and he actually made it to AAA. Local from Burlington here, town of 3,500. Like, it was, pretty big moves for a small town.
Yeah.
But
Where did he play at? What organization?
Blaine, I know he played for the Montreal Expos.
Okay.
It was that organization. I'm not really sure what the AAA team name was, or any of the other teams that he played for. I've got a couple shirts, but I definitely know that it was Montreal.
What was his name?
Not sure. Chris Humrick. Excuse me, I just heard.
Chris Humrick.
Yes,
So
sir.
is it CHRIS? How do you spell
Yeah.
Humrick?
So Humrick is HUMRICH.
RICH. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
call
there it is. So his if you're a baseball fan, like you know Baseball Reference, basically the database for everything. This says he's from Hugo, Colorado. Is that near you?
That's where he was born. Yeah, that's where he was born.
Okay. Drafted in the 13th round by the Expos. He was pretty good. Out of Armstrong State University in Savannah, Georgia. Oh
Yep,
my God.
Savannah.
He went from small town Colorado to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, bro. He said he'd drive out there, whatever it was, 1,400 miles, and in his Nissan Altima. I was like, man, dude, you're crazy. He's like, yeah, it was some of the best times of my life. He was hitchhiking. Because, they weren't, paid crazy amount of money, so they still had to, kind of watch their pennies and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me, stories of hitchhiking and, some of the players that he'd played with. It was just wild, man. I mean, that lifestyle it's something else. It really
is, man.
That was kind of my dream, was to live that lifestyle, but didn't work out.
Played, let's see, so his Baseball Reference, so he started his career in Vermont, and he was with the 99 Vermont Expos. They're now, they were the Vermont Lake Monsters.
Yeah, he played with Brandon, what's his name? Is it Brandon Phillips?
Okay. I see a few names on this alumni list.
That's one of the biggest names that he brought up.
Yeah.
And he played, he actually pitched against, because he was a pitcher, he pitched against, like, Vinny Castillo, and he's telling me...
Great Rocky.
Yeah, bro, he's telling me, like, those guys, like, back in the 90s, bro, they were huge, bro. Like, thighs the size of my freaking chest, bro. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, those guys are huge. Steroids helped.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. That was the steroid era, so. It's fine.
Yeah, fine now, but
That's still somebody's gun, bro.
I don't know. It's not that bad. Like, honestly, it kind of makes me think about it, and I was like, the Giants really haven't messed up a Rockies season or like playoff chase or anything like that for a long time. So it's like, why would I have any bad blood with them? But I don't know. It's kind of funny because all the teams that I have worked for in my now like 2 years of minor league baseball have both been NL West teams. So back in 19, when I graduated from ASU, it was in Boise. They were short season for the Hawks, the Boise Hawks up in Boise, Idaho. And then I get this job with the Squirrels, and they're a Giants affiliate, even though we're on the other side of the country, completely different.
yeah.
So maybe I'm just destined to work for NL West teams the rest of my career.
Hey, would you take the job if you got offered a Rockies position, right?
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. Any big league job, yeah, you're gonna take because it's a big leagues. Like, it's so tough to get to that point anyway. And if you think about it, there's not really a bad big league city. You have plenty of stuff to do in those big league cities.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, think of the NL West. You got Colorado Rockies. All right, Denver's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. You got San Francisco Giants. San Francisco's a great place. You got Los Angeles Dodgers. You're in LA. Okay, not bad. You got Arizona Diamondbacks. Phoenix is awesome. And then you have San Diego with the Padres. And that is a tremendous city. Right by the beach and everything. It's so cool over there.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you, I agree. You can't really take a loss when you're moving up like that to the big leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I wanted to ask you about is I want to know what it's like being on the road in the minor leagues. Because I mean, it's different. You're not flying your old jets and stuff. You're busing, right? For the most part.
Oh yeah, it is all buses in our league, man. When you're starting to do flights, that's more when you get to the AAA level, and those are all commercial too. So it's not the private jet charters that you see in the major league teams. Like one of my things that I think is hilarious is the pictures outside of the plane of like players wearing their styles to go travel and stuff. People love that on social media, and it's just like, bro, you're flying a private jet. Like, of course you're gonna dress out for that. It's kind of obvious, right? But there's no pictures of like people styling out before they jump on a United Airlines flight,
Or hop in the
or
bus.
when they're going, yeah, or hop in the bus. Like, they just wear like polos and jeans or something when they're traveling, like comfortable stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it's road trips, it is just busing.
She had them polos and
And-
jeans.
and you are on the road. Like you're traveling, and it could be as short as a 2-hour drive, like it is to Bowie, Maryland, or it could be 4 hours, or it could be 6, or it could be 8 hours, or maybe even 12 if it's up to Portland, Maine in our league.
Bussin'.
Yeah, it is all buses.
Bus.
And that part of it, like being on the bus and like, yeah, the mileage, it gets tiring sometimes, but at the same time, like I'm able to do my work on the bus with Wi-Fi that's on the bus and everything. So I'm
Wait,
able to
what?
do
You guys
my
have
research.
Wi-Fi on the bus?
Yeah, so it's not like school buses,
That's
It's like coaches and nice buses, like comfortable ones that are only like 2 seats apart. So I'm able to do my work on the bus with the internet that's provided to us. Do our research, do our game notes, everything like that, which is really convenient. And then after that, like, just watch some Netflix on your phone or something, and then sleep as much as you can.
What's the longest you've had to be on it? What's the longest trip you take? You said 12 hours?
Yeah, that's in our league. Personally, I haven't done that yet. There is one point where this season we'll go to New Hampshire and Portland, Maine. The drive up to New Hampshire is about 12 hours, so we hit that first. Be there for 6 days, and we go to Maine. Be there for 6 days, and then we come back to Richmond. That's about 12-hour drive. Might be more, honestly. The longest one that I've been on, well, that was driving wise, like when we were moving, was about 9 hours when I was with Boise. We had to go to Everett, Washington, and that took a while. That took a long while. But the one that I was on with bad traffic, we were going from Altoona, Pennsylvania to Binghamton, New York. Our game gets rained out, gets canceled. We're done early. We're on the road for about 2 hours, and this is middle of the nowhere, Pennsylvania, a state that I had never been to before this trip. And all of a sudden it's just standstill traffic. And unfortunately there was a fatal accident up ahead, and we were just standing still for 5 hours. It was painful, and it was just time moves so slow in that moment. Then we finally get to Binghamton, which was another 3 or 4 hours from when we were stopped. So it took a while, but yeah, there's some long road trips, but well worth it. Very, very well worth it.
So you've been to. What are the names of all the teams in your league?
So you've got us, Richmond Flying Squirrels. You've got the Bowie Bay Sox up in Maryland. They're AA with the Orioles. You got the Altoona Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania. They're AA for the Pirates. AA for the Tigers is the Erie Seawolves over in Erie, Pennsylvania. Akron, Ohio has the Akron Rubber Ducks. They're the AA affiliate for the now Cleveland Guardians. We have the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, which are AA for the Mets. Great names in this league. It's awesome.
That's exactly what I was going to get to next. Is I wanted you to give me, not just in your league, but in general.
Yeah,
AA,
yeah.
AA, everything. Give me your top 5 names that you.
Oh, shoot. All right, I'm going to go outside of my league first. Because personally, and this is biased, but I think our league has some of the best names. So I'll just exclude our league. I think that the way that Albuquerque made it with the Isotopes, I thought that was so fun, because the rumor is that a lot of it was derived from The Simpsons, because The Simpsons had a baseball team in Springfield called the Isotopes.
Yep.
So I think Albuquerque just kind of took that and rolled with it. It makes sense for that area too. So I love the wordplay on that. There is the El Paso Chihuahuas, which is just funny. Great logo too. Like if you Google the Chihuahuas logo, it is so fun. It's just an aggressive little hound dog, you know. There's a new team that just had their inaugural season last year called the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Now they're in Madison, Alabama. All right, yeah, the Trash Pandas. Their mascot is a raccoon that's inside a trash can, and he's flying.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very very fun team.
Trash
That one's a good
Pandas?
one. I really like the name of the Chattanooga Lookouts. Like, I've always thought that was fun. I thought that was a great team name. Same can be said for the Lansing Lugnuts up in Michigan. I always thought that was fun. Their logo is literally like an aggressive screw. Hello, guy. But yeah, I would say those are the 5 that just automatically come to my head when you're thinking fun minor league teams. In our league, like I said, we're the Flying Squirrels. That tops them all, right? Exactly. Thank you. We have the Rumble Ponies. We have the Hartford Yard Goats, who are AA for the Rockies.
Yeah, that's the one I was waiting for. I was hoping you bring up the Yard Goats.
Yep, Yard Goats is a great name, and they do a good job up there too. Got the Portland Sea Dogs, who are up in Maine. New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The Reading Fightin' Phils, that one's fun. Akron Rubber Ducks, that one's a fun one too. So it's funny because you get into baseball mode when you're broadcasting these games. You're like, oh, the Rubber Ducks just scored a run against the Flying Squirrels, and you have to kind of like think back, and you're like, sounds rather goofy.
Yeah, what am I talking about right now?
Yeah, but it's my job, man. And the fact that I get to talk about Rubber Ducks and Flying Squirrels and Yard Goats, can't ask for anything better.
Can we just talk about how we've had the same zone 2 games in a row where we've just been able to talk this whole time. We haven't had to move in game.
I know. This has been good. I mean, people can't see how bad I am at Fortnite, so that's a good thing.
So, what's life on the road like? I know we talked about like how long it is, but what's the experience like for you? I know it's different for a player. They got their all things they have to go through, coaching. What's it like as a broadcaster being on the road?
It's pretty cool because you get to see places that you may never have thought you would go, like on a regular vacation, you know? So like my first season up in Boise, we had teams in Eugene, Oregon, Hillsboro, Oregon. In Washington, we had Everett, Spokane, and Tri-Cities, which was Pasco and Kennewick. And then We had a team in Vancouver as well. Vancouver Canadians. Oh, and then Salem. This is not good. Yeah, it was. I still don't think they saw us. I didn't get any health out of it affected. Alright, cool. But yeah, these teams that are in these places that I wouldn't really think I would have gone to, but it's cool to experience firsthand and, you know, see a baseball stadium out of it. But then you sometimes get to like have some free time, go explore the town, go explore like, you know, the downtown scene of somewhere, or you know, if there's a big college like in Eugene, the baseball stadium was actually University of Oregon's baseball stadium where the Emeralds play. So I got to be able to tour University of Oregon, see Autzen Stadium, and just a fantastic university that they have there. But yeah, it's cool being able to experience these towns and experience these places. And I think for me, it's important to find time to do that. Yes, sir.
Oh, I just jumped.
Oh, see you, Paul.
It's all good. I'll catch up.
Okay. But yeah, being able to like see these places and getting out and exploring, whereas, you know, some guys will just go to their hotel room or go to the booth. Like I don't want that. If I'm in a town, I want to be able to say like, yeah, I did something there, or like, what restaurant suggestions do you have for me? Like, for the broadcasters that are there, it's great to be able to just like ask them, you know, hey, what do I need to eat here, or what do I need to see here, and then they tell you.
And then you can pass that on for whoever's next.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Whoever comes up to me and they're in Richmond, I am more than happy to tell them about the sites in Richmond and where they need to eat, where they need to go.
Yeah, no, gotta can't hold back all the secrets. We gotta hold back something.
Yeah. There's a few gems that you hold back, but like, you know, when they come in for like road trip number 2 or something, you can be like, all right, you seen that? Here's something cooler.
Yeah. And they're like, well, why didn't you say that?
Because you gotta like build the anticipation, man. You know?
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how do you solve constipation, though?
I think you've been hearing it wrong. Your headphones must be a little messed up there, Paulie.
Wait, what'd you say?
You gotta build anticipation, not constipation.
I'm really trying to figure out how to figure out this constipation.
Yeah, maybe Miralax or something, bro.
Or maybe a little more concentration.
Oh, man.
This is where our normal podcast would have an ad break, but I think this is just... we're gonna call it dead break.
Okay.
Bro, I just love how all of our windows are broken.
Yeah.
But yet they still
We're
haven't
just
found us.
chilling. Oh, it's so stupid, dude. So stupid.
The grenade launcher. People shot over something.
Where's he shooting? Oh, he's trying to shoot up. That ain't gonna work, brother.
Oh, it's got a pizza here from
How many players? Is it a 3 on 3, 2, 1? Okay.
This guy could have broke out all the We gotta get the first our Strat Boys podcast video.
I think we can do it. I'll probably die instantly, but I think we can do it.
I'm gonna seriously go to the studio and try to get his car Strat voice. Oh! I think he's seen you. He's seen you.
Yeah. Yep, he saw it. Try to risk a move. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what's happening. Darn it. Alright, Chris, carry us.
I'm under you, Chris. If you can revive me. I don't know if it's worth it. Here they come.
You can tell those guys it's really rude to kill off a guest. Come on, man.
About to be above us. Careful. Oh, wow. Oh, no. It's all up to you, Cordova.
Tough.
At least we got to play the game this time and didn't just die to the water.
That's crazy, bro.
Hit lightning bolt for me.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, you're pretty good. I have to say something.
Thanks. Thank you. I try.
Children, so
Yep.
it was inevitable. But I know you love that part. But what part do you love most about the job? What's the best part about being outside of the booth? Whether it be coaches, players you talk to. I know you like you said sightseeing, but
the friendships you build, I think, are really cool. Like, just it's kind of knowing, like, and getting to know these guys that come from all over and play baseball, coaches too. That part of it is really cool. Just being able to go up to them, talk about life, go up to them and say, hey, can I get you to do this? Do an interview. Yeah, of course. Because they build that trust with you. So I think that's probably the coolest thing. Sightseeing is definitely number 2 on that list. Like, being able to see a lot of cool stuff is very cool. Just being able to take pictures and show people, like, yeah, this is where I was last week. I don't know, yeah, those 2 would be definitely, like, what's the most fun thing about the job outside of broadcasting.
can you give me you've got your signature home run call?
So my thing is, like, when the ball's in the air, I don't really have anything. Some guys do. My thing is hello, goodbye. And the reason that I have that is just, it's usually after the home run goes over the fence or something. And I just kind of, like, had that one day on a Colorado Mesa broadcast that I was doing for them during the pandemic, and their SID, Dave Yawkey, was like, huh, that's pretty cool, I like that. And from then on, I was like, yeah, I might as well just say that every time, like, try to do that as my home run call, and since then it's stuck. And, you know, I don't do it every time, but for the really thrilling moments, I think it kind of adds an extra oomph to it.
your moment.
100%, 100%. Because those big things, like it's that moment for the fan, it's that moment for that player that just did that cool thing, and for the team too. Like a walk-off home run, yeah, you let it fly. And you go crazy. It's a walk-off, like go for it, you know. But yeah, undersold is a good way of putting it. You don't want to be undersold on something.
Yeah, no, not. I mean, it takes keep people want to engage, entertain.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I've always thought about it this way. Like anybody can talk, but not a lot of people can craft. Like being able to craft something that is engaging, or something that, like through a person's voice, gives adrenaline. Yeah, create, exactly.
You create a whole environment. I mean, if it's through the radio, you know, that's all that they're hearing is, you know, through their ears. They don't get to see it. They don't get to. I mean, and that's where you come in, is you make them feel it.
Yeah,
even though
exactly.
they can't see it.
Yeah, you make them feel it. You make them feel the thrill, you know? And if there's something really cool happening out there, like, describe it, you know?
That's another thing that I'd have to say is, you know, not everybody has the ability to know how to call baseball. You know, like, not just any sports, I don't know, sports-minded person could call baseball. Like, you almost have, like, you've had to have played before almost. I don't know, maybe not.
Maybe not. There's some guys that broadcast it that haven't played before, and they do a really, really good job. But I think it definitely helps when you've played it, because you kind of have a passion for it even more. And with this game, like, it is all about passionate fans. And that's what you're trying to, like, add to it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you're able to dictate something that is able to paint a picture, you're doing your job right. And being able to have that kind of calming presence in a baseball game, because I think I've told you this, Chris, on a number of occasions, like, baseball is literally a picnic. It's something that is slow, it's something that you enjoy, and it's something that, you know, you just kind of relax at.
It's a gentleman's game.
It's a gentleman's game, you know? Whereas basketball is like your pop quiz, or your really intense, like, back and forth, because there's a lot of scoring, there's a lot of action, a lot of stuff going back and forth, back and forth. Not knocking basketball at all, it's a fantastic sport. Coach K just coached his last home game at Duke tonight, and it was emotional. But it's different. And then football has a different tone. Tennis has a different tone. Golf has a way different tone, you know. But yeah, it's different. And baseball is something that, it's poetry, you know. You gotta dialect it and everything.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like Paul was saying, if you haven't played, I think that almost adds to where you can call the game.
Use your imagination.
It's to a casual fan more too, because, like, that's a casual person calling it. You can almost, they can dictate it differently to somebody who didn't play, didn't grow up with the game and stuff like we all did.
Yeah. A little bias. Yeah, a little bias, so to say.
Yeah.
See, and that's where I wish I knew that growing up a little bit more, like in my first couple of years, like as a broadcaster, because, for example, in college, I was talking about OPS all the time with this guy. Like, OPS is such a cool stat for a baseball geek like me, but to a casual fan, like one of my friends that was listening was like, I don't know what the hell OPS is. Like, oh, well, yeah, it's kind of a dirty stat. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
But you know, you cater to the fans that are geeks about the game. You also cater to the fans who are like, yeah, I like watching every now and again. You know, you want to make it fun for both.
Yeah, universal.
Exactly.
You know, honestly, if I was calling games, I'd try to like imagine if I was, you know, like announcing to a group of kids, bro. Because if you could get those kids interested into that, like, yeah, I think you got it made.
Especially baseball.
That's one thing.
Sit down, take
Oh no.
Exactly.
Dead again, boys.
Yep. Oh no. Are you?
If I could get out of here. Oh, really messing stuff up.
Go park right outside. Are you gonna do it?
Oh, okay. That works. What's that? Yeah, I think I have. Oh, you just hit something. That was a little like or something. I've definitely changed how I've called it since like, you know, since the beginning of my college days when I first started broadcasting. I think for me, like my broadcast style is I want to present everything in a way that makes sense. So being able to tell people about a certain player, being able to describe the action that's happening on the field, or where I'm not like too descriptive, you know, but being able to like paint a picture and make sure that people know what's going on in the game. And then my favorite thing, and this is totally selfish to say, but my favorite thing is like being a part of it, and in those thrilling moments having my voice associated with it is so fun. A walk-off homer, a big double play, a fantastic pitch for a strikeout or something. It is so fun to just let whatever comes to mind go and just describe it, like, and have people think like, and have people like have an added element of excitement to it too, because a home run is great, a walk-off homer is great, but if you have a voice that is excited about it, like, it adds something to it, and it adds something more to it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a line too, I feel like with sometimes where it's like, I don't know, there's certain announcers that I don't want to name anybody, but they try and do too much almost. Like, I don't need to know what you think is going to happen every single
Yeah. I'm not a big predictor. Like, I'm not a big predictions guy. I'm not a big predictions guy just because I know I'm probably going to be wrong. In fact, oh yeah, like, or there will be some times where I'm like thinking in my head, oh, he's probably going to pitch this outside, and what does he do? He pitches it low and in, you know. Yeah. And I've done that before, like where I think, oh, I'll probably go outside with this pitch or something, and it's just a total opposite.
Another car.
Okay. Tag him. Uh-oh. Whoops.
Just like that, boys. We're in the ish.
Thank you, sir.
Another gold bird. How did I not kill that bird? Oh my goodness.
I have a med kit, so that should be good. Good boy.
There's a purple bird in the air.
Yeah, let's go! Got him.
That's good crap. It's almost a bit on,
I was literally still healing.
I snuck up behind him.
better off with different players. These guys have flurry.
Okay. Those will help.
Shoot. Oh boys, it's not looking good. Oh boy.
Down the hill. See you later.
Yep. I'm not gonna engage. I'm good. Whoop. Uh-huh. Ooh, okay. Better get my brain working then.
Up to $50
So, our own charity with Flying Squirrels, it's called Flying Squirrels Charities. We're revamping it to get more centered around the community in Richmond. So I'll be playing for them. We host different events throughout the year, non-baseball events. We had a bowling tournament recently last Wednesday, I want to say it was. I think it was last week. And then a couple of weeks ago, we had a Zoom call with San Francisco Giants manager Gabe Kapler, which was really cool. It's like being able to find out what he went through as a minor league player and as a coach in the big leagues and what COVID did with the season and everything and how he adapted. So, yeah. Yep. Yep. It's fine by me. Play the game every now and again. I don't know if that's exactly productive there, Cordova.
Darn.
I just say this slide function is so nice.
Watch
When
out
you're
for
able to
Spider-Man.
slide down these hills, you can go so fast.
These guys are gonna rotate right down.
I've got a jump pad. I've got a jump pad if you guys want it.
They're flanking down. He's also got the Spider-Man gloves. Uh-oh. Third party. Oh no. What the heck happened there?
Oh no.
Fireball.
Ooh, off to the left here, Cordova.
Bro, how? Eliminated by Playa Juan.
Another third place finish.
Alright, let's see the COVID test. What? You want to tell us a little about COVID sent you back to good old snow.
Which wasn't a bad thing. I actually think it worked out really well for me. Basically what happened was I actually had the job with the Flying Squirrels at the end of 2019. So I made it official that I wanted to come to Richmond in December of 2019 and moved out here in February of 2020. Worked in the office for about a month, and then the pandemic hit, and that was tough. Like, just worked from home for a little bit, and then saw that everything was going the way that it did, like we all remember it. It was just really tough to see, and then I was furloughed. Didn't know anybody in Richmond. There were no jobs that were open for anything in my area of expertise, quote unquote expertise. So I talked with my parents, and they said, you know, why don't you come home for a little bit? You can ride it out with us for a little bit or try to get a job here. So I did. I packed up all my stuff in my truck from my apartment. I parked it underneath our stadium and took a flight back to Grand Junction, and worked on my dad's farm for a little bit, then got hired full-time at a liquor store, Fisher's Liquor Barn, off of Patterson, and shout out. Was at Patterson and 24 and a half Road. Worked there, did some odd jobs here and there to make any kind of money. I was living at home with my folks, and very thankful that they were able to house me during that time, and still had friends in the area. Chris was one of them. Hung out with him a lot, and you know, it was good because I was able to reconnect with family, reconnect with my friends back there after being away from them for a little while with college and my first job with Boise. And then minor league season got officially canceled in June of 2020. Like, we all kind of knew it was coming, but it just still stung so much. And you know, with that, I went through having a really cool position at the time of how old I was, and then having that be taken away, it hurt. And some other stuff happened, like, within my life during that time too, that made it tough. But you know what? I had a lot of support around me, and I think that if I didn't have that, I would be in a totally different position than where I am now. So I owe a lot of that to my friends and family for that time. Once sports started to open back up, I was grateful enough to get some calls with the team, Sports Network 1340 over in Grand Junction. Was able to reconnect with an old mentor of mine, Jim Davis, and just call some high school games. It started off with football. I remember we were We were driving down to Montrose, Chris and I, Chris, Laura, his wife, and then Becca was there with us too, right? Becca and her friend Estrella went with us, and we had to talk with the people to get in because I was broadcasting it, and we went up to this terrible vantage point at the top of the stadium, and there was just like a table that was folded out, dirt all over it, and stools. I was like, all right, this is fine. This is fine. I'm getting back on the radio. It is fine. And just broadcasting high school football, and then was able to do some basketball and some baseball. The Squirrels hired me back officially in April of 2021, and I moved back to Richmond, and we did a season. We did a season of just limited resources, trying to make the best of it, and we did that. And I'm proud of what we did as an organization. And it's definitely tough, you know, not gonna lie. COVID was tough. Coming out of COVID was very hard as far as like broadcasting goes, but we did it, man. You know, it was something I take a lot of pride in, just like adapting to your situation.
Yeah, everybody had something different to go through.
Yep.
Definitely made the most.
That's the thing, like mine wasn't even that bad, and you know, a lot of people just they felt sorry, but I was like, it's fine, you know. Everybody had a different situation to this. So. Oh boy. Let's see, man. I just saw the Batman yesterday. You remind me of Riddler now.
Great. No spoilers, please.
You want to solve my puzzles? Oh boy. We'll see how I do on this one, boys. I sure am. Never mind. Whoops. I was wondering why the radio was going off.
Alright, Blaine. $50, $10 for each question. 5 questions ranging from, you know, the Giants organization to The Simpsons, a billionaire, The Office, and a little bit of horse racing. Just, you know, a little variety. Didn't want it to be, you're a baseball guy. I mean, you're a sports guy in general, but, you know, it had to be
Yeah.
50%.
I like it. I like it. Let's try this.
Alright, number 1. How many wins did the Giants have last season? Was it A, 121, B, 107, or C, 90?
Well, it was not 90. I can tell you that for sure. It was over 100. Oh, man. What were the options again? Sorry.
125 and 107.
25 and 107. 107. I'm gonna go 107.
That is correct, sir.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's
We're
go.
$10 on the board. Question number 2. What are the names of the Simpsons parents?
Marge and Homer.
Yeah, there we go. Another $10. That was an easy one. Alright, number 3. Who did Forbes name the youngest self-made billionaire?
Ooh, the youngest self-made billionaire. I mean, my gut says Elon Musk. Is that right?
No, I'll give you one more. I'll give you a hint. It is a female.
Oh, okay.
She is in a very famous family.
In a very famous family.
You can ask me one
Man.
question if you want.
I thought I remember seeing something about this. But I'm trying to remember which one it is. Is it Khloe Kardashian? No. Hold on. Or is it? Oh shoot! It's not Kim. It's not Kim, right?
You got this, Blaine. You got this, Blaine.
It's not Chloe or Kim. So it's got to be Courtney. Courtney Kardashian.
Blaine.
It is Kylie
You're so
Jenner.
close.
Kylie Jenner. Oh, the other one. Dang it. Yeah, because she has like a makeup line and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Shows you how much I know about pop culture. I knew 3 out of 4, so give me some credit there.
Alright, here you go.
That was actually pretty tough, though.
Yeah. Number 4, Blaine. You're an Office fan.
All right.
Who does Michael Scott hit with company property on company property? He hits this person, this woman, with his car.
Meredith, right?
Yes.
Is it Meredith?
Yep.
Yes. It was in the parking lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's like pulling away from the parking lot, and then all of a sudden, like Meredith just like topples on his side.
$30 in, Blaine. Here you go, 40
I love it.
for 40. What are the 3 legs of the Triple Crown in horse racing?
Okay. So you got the Kentucky Derby, the Belmont Stakes, and this third one always trips me up, man. It's got a funny name.
Yeah, you can ask me one question about the name and I will answer it. Besides what is it?
What is it? Now I'm just trying to think.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Where is it located?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Because Kentucky Derby obviously is Kentucky. It's outside of Louisville. Belmont. See, Belmont and the other one I always get confused. One is in Maryland.
Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. It takes place at
That's
Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore. You should still ask your question. Anything about the name that you want. You can ask a letter, you could ask.
Yeah. On the circuit, I think it's the last one. I think, but that could be wrong. No, I think it goes. Yeah, I think it's the second one too. Actually, that'll be my question. It's Preakness, right? Preakness Stakes.
Ding 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 ding.
Let's go! I'm batting 800, boys. Heck yeah, man.
You almost got it.
Hey, if I get stumped up on a Kardashian question, that's a win in my book. That was fun. I like that. Alright, boys. Here's a trivia question for y'all. It'll be a Giants question. Which member of the Giants is getting their number retired this summer?
Tim Lincecum.
Well, he's not on the current team. So which former Giant
Wait,
is
Timmy's
getting...
still on the team, bro?
No, he's not on the team. He works for the organization, though.
Okay.
So what former Giant is getting his number retired this year?
Barry Bonds.
Nope.
What position did he play, or is that
That's a good question.
too much?
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't have to give me the exact. Is it pitcher, infield, outfield?
Infield.
Okay. Ooh, this is rough.
What year? What was the last year that he played?
Well, with the Giants, it was early 2000s, but like total in his career was like 2004.
Okay. I get it.
St. Louis. Oh,
It's not the Honda, is it?
no. He played for, well, he ended his career in St. Louis, so it was, he was with the Giants and the Rangers, a little bit with the Orioles, and then the Cardinals. Huh?
Is it Omar Vizquel?
No.
You got
And actually, his I was wrong. His last year in the league was 2000, so he played in the late 90s.
Oh, okay.
90s
That's
and late
tough.
80s.
That's tough. Hmm.
He was a 6-time All-Star.
Hmm. I can't even think of nobody, bro. The only person I really knew from the Giants was Barry Bonds, honestly,
Yeah.
and Timmy.
Yeah, no, I can't think of it right now. I can't think of
Will Clark.
Okay, yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
Will Clark. So he was awesome with the Giants. You know who his first home run was off of?
Who?
Nolan Ryan.
That's
His
wild.
And get this, that was his first major league hit too.
That's cool.
So his first major league hit is a home run off of one of the greatest pitchers of all
Maybe
time.
one of the best. Yeah. Wow.
And then he had a National League Championship Series like clinching home run against Greg Maddux as well. Like this guy was one of the most clutch hitters in baseball history.
Wowzers.
So he will also be with the Flying Squirrels on opening night. So he'll be our opening night guest.
That's
Nice.
Yeah, so on April 12th, he'll be out there. He'll throw out the first pitch of the 2022 season. Stick around, sign autographs for fans, all that good stuff. And yeah, he's a tremendous guy. Like one of the coolest people to talk to.
That's what's up.
Sorry to do this again, but can we just talk about how the zone has pulled to us every single game we play?
It really has, man. Which is convenient.
Yeah, we've been able to talk a lot. Get into these topics really quick.
Yeah.
Should we move now?
So I press him? Guess we could. Guess we all are. Yeah.
Paul, you got
Yeah, it
anything you wanna
works.
ask, Mr. McCormick? Big brain.
I know I had a question. It's when you guys were in pretty deep conversation, so I don't want to interrupt the flow. But I can't remember it now. When's the next time you're coming back, Blaine?
To like Colorado?
Yeah.
It'll be a while, man. Because I mean, our season starts April 12th, and we're getting ready for everything right now. So our season ends in September, so it might be a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I do miss Colorado. I miss down there.
Have you been
nice
playing
being
any
back.
disc golf out there?
Yeah, there's a couple of courses around here. It's not as big as it is in Colorado, but we got some good courses around here. There's one not too far away from where I'm living, a little park called Bryan Park. And the cool thing about that is like they have par 3s and par 4s mixed in. So it's an 18-hole golf course, and there's a ton of trees around. So you kind of have to weave around those. It's kind of similar to how Palisade is out there.
Oh, nice. Nice. What's up, guys?
last guy. He's flush.
Is it down there? Oh, you got a Victor Roy! Yes, sir! Heck yeah, man. Hi! Good stuff, dude. Better clutch that up.
Fun fact, my TV turned off about halfway through that game, so I finished that game on the laptop.
Really?
Yeah, I can't
Oh my
I can't
gosh.
get the TV to run.
Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, I got time for one more.
The car strap boys.
Big UFC fights tonight. You pay attention to any of them? You got Covington and Jorge Masvidal fighting. Who do you think's gonna pull that one out?
Ooh, I think Masvidal.
You think so?
Just for the fact that I don't know the other guy at all.
Covington's like he's a D1 wrestler. And
Okay.
But he doesn't wrestle when in the UFC. Like he doesn't use his wrestling at all. In the UFC.
Really?
He's just become a striker. It's funny that these two are both 3-2 in their last 5 fights. All 4 of the losses are against the champion.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so
He's beat them 10 times?
4 times.
Or 4 times
2
combined.
times.
That's wild.
I honestly haven't kept up with UFC all that much, but I've always remembered the name of Masvidal.
Yeah, this guy's actually one of the best players.
Really?
Something came up with when I thought the children's coach and Mayo, so they kind of got heated over that. I think he's found out how it's going to be one of the best rivalries in the UFC all of a sudden.
Cool. There you go. I did get that UFC video game for free off of online, you know? That thing is fun.
Yes.
Hello.
You have it
Ooh, hello.
on my Xbox 360, and dude, that was just different.
Yeah.
Well, that game didn't have those, so you can really just throw hands for the
Right.
entire fight.
I do like that, like how it has that mystery factor, it makes it feel more real. I love how they have the career mode on there too, where like you're having to accept fights, and you're having to like fill out these contracts for Dana and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. I really enjoy that. Is it really? Wow. Jeez. Is that like in the new Madden or whatever? Ah. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I do have an Oculus, and it is very bad. But I find myself like not playing it as much as I thought I would, because I don't need 2 of these. I thought I would be playing it a lot more, but I really don't all that much. And I don't really know why.
Pick up a shot.
Maybe it's just like
Oh,
maybe
my
it's
bad.
just like the convenience factor of just having a controller in my hand. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, my remote was totally creepy.
Got one, and I made him download this golfing game, and you literally go to 5 I was playing with these dudes from Australia.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have that game actually. Yeah, I've got that game on my headset.
Why is this
You okay?
Post is over for chaos.
It was damaged, so I just had to finish it.
You see LeBron has 40 in the third quarter,
What?
Jeez.
and they're getting waxed. They're losing.
I
Bro, I
don't know
just
what.
got the Spideys out of a chest.
Oh, there you go.
It's Spidey week right now. I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah, LeBron has 40 points, and the Lakers are losing by 5.
Wow.
How are the
are
Lakers
they playing?
doing this year?
The Lakers are terrible. They're 27 and 35.
Oof.
And they're getting booed, and it's ridiculous. I mean, come on. They just won a championship, what, 2 years ago? Less than 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And they're getting booed, and you have...
Bro, who are they playing?
Playing the Warriors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Warriors are good this year. They're like second in the Western Conference, I think.
And Phoenix is
Suns are killing it.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Suns have been killing it the last couple years, man.
Yeah. Which is cool to see. Like, I love to see the Suns on top, just being, an alumnus of Arizona State. But
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I kind of like that because I'm looking at the standings right now. You got Suns at 1 at 51 and 12. Then you got the Warriors who are 8 games back. I can't believe that, man. The Suns have won
That's wild.
51 games. It felt like just yesterday that they were at the bottom of the Western Conference.
They took a couple L's.
At the bottom.
Consistently, exactly. But yeah, you got the Suns, you got the Warriors who have always been good. Then you got the Grizzlies, who I think are a sneaky
Come out of
team.
nowhere, bro.
Yeah, Ja Morant, love
Young
that
and
guy.
hungry, bro.
Yeah, you got the Grizz, then you got the Jazz in 4th, Mavericks. Mavericks are hanging around. Nuggets, then the T-Wolves, then the Clippers, then the
Hanging
Lakers.
strong, and they don't have 2 of their top guys.
Exactly, because Jamal's been out and MPJ has been out.
What did you see? Did you see Marcus Cousins last night?
I didn't see what he did. What did you do?
31 points in 24 minutes for the Nuggets.
Oh,
And that boy signed a 10-year deal or a 10-day deal.
Yeah, and Jokic got it, like, he got his first starter nugget.
That's awesome.
Granted,
Who cares?
oh, Goldberg. Toasted. Yeah, I really hope the Nugs. I really hope the Nugs pull it out, man. At least make it to like, I don't know, man. I'd just like to see them have a healthy team and see what they could do.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think it'll be interesting this year in the playoffs. Like, you got to get through Phoenix. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing
Yeah.
for everybody in the West. You got to get through Phoenix or you got to get through Golden State.
Yeah, true.
Because Golden State's pretty healthy too. Like they got all their guys.
Yeah, they're smacking right now.
So it's kind of cool to see. Like, it's odd seeing the Lakers and the Trailblazers like, towards the bottom of the league, and the Spurs too. Yeah.
Like a little
Yeah, exactly. And then in the East, you got the Heat on top, Sixers, Bucks, Bulls, Celtics are top 5.
They pop off playoff.
Same with Philadelphia, bro.
Yeah.
Philadelphia's like that. Like they look like the best team in the league, and then all of a sudden they just like float off.
Yeah, and by adding James Harden.
Brooklyn's hella stacked, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna pull it together, bro.
No, I don't think so either. I have no faith in the Nets.
Or the 76ers or the 7. Harden hasn't done
Ever.
So adding him, it's like what does that do? You got rid of Ben Simmons.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. I heard that Harden and KD didn't really get along all that much when they were on the Nets.
Harden wanted to run ISO and KD wanted to have a free-flowing offense.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know what's the best option there. I mean, all those, Kyrie, KD, and Harden could all play ISO.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Have those 3, alphas trying to mesh together on a team. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, straight up.
I read that the Lakers want Westbrook gone, and Westbrook wants gone, so that's going to be a one-and-done deal.
I feel like that happens with him every team that he's with. Like he's there for 2 years and then he wants out. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think he's probably coming towards the end of his freaking career if he doesn't pull it together.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what his deal is. He just... I watched a clip from earlier in the year, not too long, like a couple months ago. He was pulling up for a 3. He caught a wide open pass on the corner, and the fans at Staples Center were telling him, like, saying, no, don't shoot, because they don't trust him. Nobody trusts him to shoot the ball. And that's when you know you're shot.
It's trash.
You're done.
Yeah, that
He's not a
sucks.
threat, bro.
No.
God, remember the Thunder when they had James Harden and Russell Westbrook and KD
Yeah.
Is a good combo. And Surge.
and Serge? Yeah. Oh yeah, that team was stacked, and then all of a sudden just LeBron came in.
Yeah, LeBron ruined their anything they had going.
I just think it's wild that Lakers fans would boo LeBron when he's, how old is he? 37, 38?
Yeah.
And still, not like, it's not questioned. He's by far the best player on that team still.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Good, but LeBron's that old. He's the best player for having a hot game.
Yeah.
You might not make the playoffs. Like, cool. Well, that sucks.
I'm sorry, he got you a ring. He got you a championship just a few years ago. Like that is the thing that probably pisses me off the most about those kind of fans who boo their players. Like I don't think players should be booed in general. Like if by their home fans, if they have an off game, if they're being, rude or something, okay, I understand that.
Shit.
But like if they're having an off game, like come on, just grow up.
Yeah, who are you gonna get to play for
In this day and age, like, I mean, if you're trying to build a championship team, I think you have to go with LeBron. I think you go with KD. He could be a very, very valuable asset. If you're trying to
I'd
like
definitely be
build a
going for some young
championship
cats, bro. Like, you know, what's his name from the Mavs? Luca.
team. Luka, yeah.
Luca
I'd go
would be one of my
Luka.
top picks.
Yep.
Him or Giannis, honestly.
Yep.
They
Giannis.
they just they go hard, bro. I mean, I don't hear a
Honestly,
lot of smack talk from them. I don't, you know, all I hear is they're just balling everybody up, bro. Like,
yeah. If you're going Eastern Conference, I'll go with Jason Tatum.
okay.
That guy freaking
better.
balls, man. He's a good player. He's a
Yeah.
good player.
The only thing
Boston
about
loves him.
Tatum is I feel like he's kind of like Harden, bro. When it comes to the playoffs, he's kind of like a choke artist, bro.
A little bit. I can see that.
I was just gotta sit still. I was sniping head on.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Did we all three shoot?
Yeah, but I think you hit him first.
Another one.
Where are they at? Where they at? Oh, they're coming up.
That dude just got deleted.
So much for our windows.
I almost tried to
He said,
remember.
delete.
Oh, here he is. Goodbye. Oh, 94. Peek again.
This is where we just sit here, right?
That's all I got. Yell's fine.
Oh,
No.
okay. Let's get on top of us.
Oh, no.
Oof. That guy was kind of sweaty. Not gonna
Run to the lobby.
lie.
Alright, Blaine. Well, thank you very much for doing this.
No problem, guys. It was fun. Thanks for having me.
The Strat boys.
Oh, shard out. I said shard.
Shard out.
Whoa.
Shout
Whoa.
out to Mark Hacker for saying that. He said, Blaine, tell Core Disney he's the biggest bot online.
Well,
Okay, Mark.
Clearly,
It's
hasn't
probably
looked
the
in a mirror
opposite.
in a while.
Ooh.
Ooh. Shots fired. Alright, man. Well, thank you, Blaine, Paul. This was a good one. I'm excited for the next one. And
Yeah,
I'm ready to get some more big boys.
for the Strat boys.
Car Chat Boys, signing off. Thank you, Blaine. You have any closing remarks for Richmond, for what you got going on? Anything you want to say?
Which what?
Nah, just get your tickets online right now, squirrelsbaseball.com, and come see us on opening night, April 12th.
Good, yeah.
Let's
Thank you.
go.
Thank you.